we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Manchester United against Arsenal. We're back for another season. The Premier League is back. Something we've missed. Something we all love. The Premier League returns. It returns yesterday. Liverpool getting off to a flying start. 4-2 against Bournemouth. Cracking game. But you're looking at this game. Manchester United against Arsenal. One of the biggest rivalries England has ever seen. One of the biggest concepts England will ever see. Yeah, listen. This is going to be, not as easy as a game as people think it's going to be. This isn't, I don't think, in my opinion anyway, that this is the same Manchester United team who finished 15th last season. I think this is a new, improved Manchester United team who can hurt you. With the signings they've brought in, Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, Benjamin Sesko. They're good signings, and it's a good bit of business for Manchester United. But on the flip side, you look at us and you think, look at who we've brought in. The likes of, Victor Gyökeres, and the likes of Martin Zubimendi, and the likes of Madueke, and I just feel we'll have a bit too much power in that presence, for Manchester United to actually get a go at us, and I do think it's gonna be a good game. I do think Manchester United are gonna set up the way they've been setting up over the past season. When they go with that 5 at the back formation, 2 and then 1, they'll probably do it a bit like that. Whether Benjamin Sesko starts the game for them or not remains to be seen. I think it will be Joshua Zirkzee, but yeah, listen, it's all about going to Old Trafford and it's all about making a name for ourselves, getting the 3 points and moving on. Like I say every season, my family support Manchester United. So to beat Manchester United would be a really good feeling. To have the word over my family would be a really good feeling. We went to Old Trafford last season when Manchester United were at their worst. Teams were going there and teams were absolutely annihilating them. Arsenal then rock up and we get a stupid 1-1 draw. David Raya saved us that day. Fair play to him. We can't go there and play the way we played in April or whenever it was at Old Trafford. We need to go there. We need to show fight. We need to show desire, and we need to show that we are a new team. Because I've got a feeling this will be our season. This will be our season. Come back to this video after the match review of game week 38, and you will see what I'm saying now. This will be our season, and that is will in capitals. This is our season. People are going to sit there and say, oh, but Liverpool were too strong, this and that. If Liverpool sign Alexander Isak, you're fucked, this and that. If Liverpool sign Alexander Isak, that bolsters their attack. It doesn't bolster their defence. They're still going to be wide open defensively. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, I think it's going to be one of those seasons. Obviously, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and there's also going to be in-betweens, and there's going to be questions to ask about, different opinions, different, players and this and that. But listen, Premier League back, I'm not complaining, and yeah, we get the 4:30 Sunday one. I'm absolutely buzzing for it as well. I'm really, really, really looking forward to watching Arsenal back in Premier League action. We saw last time against Athletic Bilbao how well we played. If we go to Old Trafford and play like that, then fucking hell, United are in trouble. But listen, I just realised as well, United signed Benjamin Sesko and we signed Victor Gyökeres. They wanted Victor Gyökeres and we wanted Benjamin Sesko. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, team selection is going to be interesting. You know, who does Arteta go with? You know, what kind of system does Arteta go with? Who does Arteta go with? I'm going to base my predicted lineup of what I think Arteta will go with, not what I would go with, because what I'd go with, he ain't gonna do. But listen, with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Very, very straightforward choice, if I'm honest with you. Didn't have the greatest of pre-seasons, but you know what? There's always room to redeem yourself. You know, there's always time to make up for the mistakes, make up for the errors, and you know, move on and go again. It's a big season for him. Could it be a third year in a row that he gets the Golden Glove potentially, but he starts this game for me. Into the back four, left back will be Ricardo Calafiori. I think he will start the game ahead of Lewis Skelly. I feel the way Manchester United play is more suited to Calafiori than it is to Lewis Skelly. And I feel down that right hand side they're going to have the likes of Bryan Mbeumo running at you. Calafiori's the man to stop him. Lewis Skelly had kind of a bit of a rough patch in pre-season, but I'm looking at it now and thinking Calafiori's looking a unit defensively. He's looking much better than he was, you know, and he's looking a lot more built than he was before as well. I'd try him out there. If it doesn't work, take him off. But listen, for me, he starts there. Into the centre-back partnership, first of all, Gabriel, he's back. A very straightforward choice. You know, Kivior's back. Kivior's been amazing since he's come in to replace him, this and that, but Gabriel's the number one, and when he's fit, he wins the game. Simple. He played against Bilbao as well and was really good, so no questions to that. Next to him, William Saliba. Again, a very, very straightforward choice. Obviously, we have the likes of Christian Mosquera now to bring in case anything happens to William Saliba, which now we can actually give him a rest. You know, when he needs one, you know, you can play Christian Mosquera. That's that simple. Right back, Jurrien Timber. Didn't have a pre-season at all. Played the last two games in the two Emirates Cup games. Come off the bench against Villarreal and started the Bilbao one. As good as Ben White has been, I feel for this game it will be Timber. I don't think the balance between Calafiori and White works. I feel it's more Calafiori Timber that works. A system that's going to be more suited up to him is he'll be up against Matheus Cunha. So if you can pocket Matheus Cunha, you're alright. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, he's their danger man. Him and Bruno Fernandes. But Timber for me starts all day, any day, no questions. Into the midfield, first of all, in the number 6 role, Martin Zubimendi. This guy is unreal. This guy is going to be the reason why we beat Manchester United in some way. If you saw his performance against Athletic Bilbao, you'll understand why. The cross he put in for Gyökeres, I still can't get that out of my head. It was an absolute unreal cross, which I don't know how the fuck he managed to do that. But he is just he is so creative to the way we play, and he is so suited to the way we play. You know, the expanse, the football, he knows everything about it. The IQ, he's got the football IQ about him. That's what I love about him. Doesn't give up. But he's straightforward, he's in there, simple. Just in front of him, Declan Rice. Again, going to be a big game for him. Scored there last season, you know. Scored quite a good goal there last season, actually, to be fair. I haven't got no ifs, much, so maybe it's about that either. Into the attacking three on the left hand side, Martinelli. I feel it will be him. As much as I like it to be Madueke, I think it will be Martinelli. I've noticed something as well, it's kind of a thing with the four players we have on that left hand side. You've got Calafiori at left back, you've got Martinelli left wing. Calafiori is the one that can go on the outside. Martinelli's then able to go inside and kind of help out with the false nine. And Calafiori can do all the work on the outside. Whereas with Lewis Skelly, he's the one that goes inside and Madueke likes to be on the outside. And I feel for this game, Martinelli going inside and Calafiori on the outside is perfect. Let Calafiori do the overlapping. Martinelli can do the helping out the striker sort of thing. That could be his job. You know, of course Martinelli used to play as a striker, so yeah. Through the middle, the captain, Martin Odegaard, I feel it's a redemption up the season for him. I feel he's going to need to be on this game, not just in this game, but the other 37 games as well. Because if we going into the season and we have the Martin Odegaard from last season, Jesus Christ. But he has been looking good, you know, the pre-season games he's been looking alright, you know, the end of last season he looked quite good as well, so yeah, I've got faith in him that he can really come back and he can really be the Martin Odegaard we all love and know again. Simple. On the right hand side, Bukayo Saka, looking a lot like his old self again, and that is really good to see. You know, I think teams will double up on him less than they did before, and I feel that's because we have other threats in other areas now, if that makes sense. And I feel Saka can really, if he's not getting doubled up on, he can really cause you problems. You know, if he's not getting doubled up on, he can really be a threat. You know, mentally and physically, he can be a threat. You know, wherever you go on the pitch, wherever you see, you know, whoever you see and whatever you do, he's always going to be there. You know, he's always going to be dangerous. He's always going to be able to cut inside, swing it on his left foot, bend it top corner. Do you know what I mean? So, he's always going to be a threat. And up front, as the main striker, Victor Gyökeres, I feel not necessarily a straightforward one because we could see Havertz there, but I feel like it will be Victor Gyökeres. I feel this game is built around him. It's built for him, you know, going up against his old manager, you know, wants to get revenge on Manchester United as well for beating Coventry City and this and that, and he's going to have a point to prove. You know, it's him against Benjamin Sesko, and he's going to want to be the better one. You know, Gyökeres is going to want to be the one who's better than Sesko, and I think he will be. You know, I think he is already, but I think Gyökeres is going to, you know, be. So Benjamin Sesko is going to be looking up at Gyökeres and thinking, I wish I was like him. You know, go to Old Trafford and start doing this celebration. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, listen, opening day of the season is always the fun one. Opening day of the season is always exciting, you know, fun, you know, enjoyable as well. I always enjoy opening day. Opening weekend, you can sit back, you can relax, you can follow your team, you can follow other teams, you can watch other teams, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, listen, that's it for the preview and the predicted run-up. Got to win, man. Got to go to Old Trafford, and we have a statement to make. We have a huge statement to make. We need to go there full force. We need to go, and we need to show what we can do. If you're new around here, smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you after the game. I'm out of here.